This is Basedakid, the hardcore casual, in association with the Undefeated podcast, proudly sponsored by Disturbing Sports London, and I'm delighted to be joined by light heavyweight prospect Ezra, the Cannon Taylor. Although if I'm honest, I almost feel a bit disrespectful calling you a prospect. Yeah, you might only be 5-0, but you're tidy.
I appreciate it.
How you been though?
I've been good, man. I'm good. I'm 6-0 by the way, going 7-0 Saturday. Watch out.
Snap, you're right. You are 6-0. That's why I felt disrespectful.
That's how you feel like you can't call me a prospect anymore.
I get it.
I like it because I don't feel like a prospect anymore now as well, because the step ups and the challenges and the mindset I have, I don't look at myself as a prospect anymore, man. Like, I'm here to mix it with these guys and prove I'm the best or the better champion at some point. So yeah, man, I don't look at myself as a prospect. I'm rising for sure, but I'm a rising challenger in that sense for sure. So I respect that. Thank you.
No, I hear that. And also, I owe you a big apology because we did a great interview after the fight with Khalid Grieda. Unfortunately, as soon as I turned on the camera, the battery in the mic died. So literally, I've still got the footage, but it's like I couldn't pull it out. So yeah, big apologies for that. But we're here now. Let's make that right. The camera is on. The mic is on. We're all good.
We're good.
But yeah, so okay, now you're getting into this next fight against Joe McIntyre, 20-7, I believe. Talk to me a little bit about him and how is he the right opponent for you now moving forward?
He's the right opponent for me, I believe, because he's experienced. He's fought some good names, Shaq and Peters, Lyndon Arthur. On top of that too, he's been a 2 times former English champion. So if anyone's going to give me a step up, it's going to be him. You know, he's got the accolades behind him. He's got the experience as well. And I think right now, as I speak, I think he's 9th in the UK, so he's a top 10. To give you some type of perspective, I'm, I think, 22nd in the UK. So I'm heading that way. You know, I want to head to the top. So I feel like he'll be a perfect opposition to me, man. He'll give me challenges. He's going to give me questions. But I've been training hard, man, so I'm ready to answer all of them in the ring.
So what do you think he does best that you have to nullify without giving away too much of your game plan? But yeah, do you feel like, okay, there's a certain thing that I've got to look out for him from what I've seen, or is it just a case of, you know what, I just got to be me, express how I am, and, you know, the job's done?
That's it, man. I don't really focus too much on what they can do. I just focus on what I can do. And that's what I've been working on, because on the night I could be studying this guy, and then on the night it could be completely different. You know, he could run out in Southport, then the game plan's finished. But if you sit to the game plan of what you need to do, you work on your best attributes, then me personally, I feel that's enough to conquer anyone. And it's definitely enough to get the job done in a good fashion on Saturday night. So we'll see what he brings, but that ain't going to change anything for me, man. Nothing at all.
Now, I remember in the last fight, you were saying the one thing that you just wanted to make sure is that you could go the rounds, because it was like, it was an 8-rounder, right? Mm-hmm. And it was like, okay, it's the first one. So now that you know that essentially that mission is complete, does that give you almost a bit more of a license to, again, express yourself and say, you know what, I can afford to go that little extra 10% because I know I've got it in the tank? Yeah,
of course, man, of course. It's just it's a ticking box exercise, and I've ticked that box, and I did it in a good way as well. It's not like I was dying or anything like that, even though your call was hot, and trust me, I could have died in there, but I didn't. I did what I needed to do. So yeah, that's out of my head now. I don't need to worry about doing the 8 rounds. I need to worry about, or not even worry, I need to just concentrate on doing what I do best. And that's, like you said, expressing myself and getting the job done clinically in the best shape possible. You know, listening to my coaches, listening to my corner, and doing what I do. So now that's all I'm going to concentrate. I don't need to worry about doing the 8 rounds. I'm not looking to do the 8 rounds with this one. But you know, whatever happens, man, God's already got the plan out for it, and I just know that I'm super confident. I've got faith on my side, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, man, for sure.
How does it feel to be on like such a big card, especially a card now with more intrigue, because it's like, is it repeat or revenge? Does that in itself bring to you almost a better opportunity to get more eyes and more focus on you, or do you look at that as not so much an undue pressure, but maybe just something else to deal with that you haven't already had to deal with in your career?
No, man, I'm so excited. I can't lie to you. I'm so excited to be on a platform like this, an opportunity like this as well. This is a very big card, a huge card that I'll probably be attending if I weren't fighting there anyway, because I attended the last one as well. So for me to be here now, be a part of it, and be able to be, and when I say be a part of it, as in also be a part of the whole experience of people, I feel like it's an amazing opportunity for me, man, and I'm excited. As you can see, I'm smiling even when I think about it. I'm thinking about how I'm going to walk out, what the arena's going to look like. All of these things is what it's what I'm here for, man. This is the making of a world champion. So if I can't take this in my stride and get some pressure from all these things and fold under it, then what am I here for, man? I'm not here for that. I'm here to become a world champion, and do what world champions do, man, and that's to rise under pressure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I can't think of anything negative revolving the fight, the occasion, or whatever it may be. I'm just taking it all in. Even this, man, even you interviewing me here, this is all part and parcel, you know what I'm saying, of where I want to become, so, and where I want to be. So yeah, man, I'm just grateful to God that I'm even here with it. So yeah, I'm happy, man.
I hear that. So with regards to this one now, like, I know you said that you've been in the gym, you know, you've been working hard for this one. You obviously, they say, you know, you make the gym hard so the fight isn't. What's one of the main things, not from a technical standpoint, 'cause I don't want you to obviously give away nothing, but like, what's one of the main things that you've had to work on in this camp that maybe you haven't done in previous, or just maybe extended outside of what you normally do?
You know what? It's not more the physical, it's more your mindset. This training camp's been hard, man. It's been brutal. We've been putting in the work every day. Obviously, I ain't gonna give away what we've been doing, but we've been putting in work. I've been having the right sparring partners, mixing it up, and having to really just tune in, man. Study boxing as well. I do it on a regular basis, but I didn't do it to this extent. So I've had to level up and you know, evolve in a certain way, and I feel like I have, and that's why the air that I have around me now is what's gonna take me through to victory on Saturday. So yeah, man, it's just I've had to really just tune in, dig in, and I've been in Spain as well with Daniel Dubois, being able to be alongside him, and all these things are just drip feeding onto me, you know, and turning me into the man I need to become what I want to become. So yeah, man, it's been good. I've been tuned in, locked in.
I hear that. Now listen, not looking past Saturday, because we never do that. The one thing I want to ask you is, outside of this, how much more activity do you want for the year, if at all? Or do you want to be like, okay, no, this is the last one, let me relax and then focus on things and start fresh the next year? Would you like maybe one more or two more? Like, how do you want your activity to progress?
Well, the plan is I should be out, hopefully, God willing, I should be out in December. That'll be the last one for the year, obviously. But I don't want to relax, man. I don't want to relax. I got momentum. I fought in June. I'm fighting in September now. December would be amazing, because it's just all breaks, right? Like I don't want to stop what's happening right now. I'm making big improvements day by day, and why would I want to stop that? I don't need a break right now. I'm young. I'm fresh. I'm hungry. So let's just do it. When I get to, like, you know, 14-0 and I'm a champion and that, then we can take our time in certain routes. But right now, I ain't got time to take time. I just want to just go in there and just do my thing, make it my time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, acceleration.
I hear that. And look, they say you rest, you rust. So you definitely don't want to get any of that rust on you. Be fresh. Like, I get it. All right. So since you are light heavyweight and yeah, you're one of the lower up and coming contenders, no prospect. Let's talk about the other big fight in the light heavyweight division, obviously taking place on the 21st of October. Now, both Joshua Buatsi and Dan Aziz are, I guess, where you want to be in that almost that number one, number two, that mandatory spot for titles. How do you kind of see that fight going? And would any of those two be like an interest for you, like in the future moving forward?
I see that fight going. It's a 50-50 one at the moment. Joshua Buatsi, I feel like back in the day I probably would have said Buatsi, but Dan Aziz has come through good opposition all the time, and he's been active as well. These play a big part, I believe. Joshua Buatsi hasn't been that active. I feel like his only serious fight, no disrespect to him, is probably Craig Richards, and that was a hard fought fight. But Dan Aziz, he's done his thing, man. So I got to probably side towards him in a way. Just because of everything I just mentioned. And yeah, man, it'll be an interesting fight going forward, because they're not too far ahead, these guys. They're really not. And when I'm start contending for British titles and whatever, whoever's got it at the time, then you're gonna have to see me in it. So yeah, man, it's interesting. Like I was saying before, the light heavyweight division is thriving right now. It's on fire, and I'm just squeezing my way in, and I'm gonna start moving people out of the way soon as well. So yeah, man, it's a good time. I wish them both well. I hope they go in there do their thing, come out unscathed and healthy, and then yeah, man, see what route they take and see if my route, intertwines with theirs.
So is there anyone at the moment, I won't say like rivals, because again, you're on your path, you're starting your journey, but is there anyone that you almost have your sights on, like, nah, like I want you in a couple fights time, or are you just a case of, as you said, you know what, once I get to a certain point, if they're there, I just got to move them out the way?
That's literally it, before, maybe like a year ago or something, I'll probably give you some names and I'll shout them out and whatever, or call them out, but I'm not here for that, man. I only compete with myself. I don't even compete with these guys anymore. And again, it's no disrespect to them. It's just that I'm just trying to get to where I need to get to. If you're there, then you got to get gone. Some way, shape or form. So it could be, I could get to a certain stage and then, what he's available to me, the door's open for him or Aziz or whoever it may be. And then I'll just take it by day by day in terms of that, but I'm not gonna shout at anyone because this boxing game, you can do things in crazy ways. You could be a world champion in so many different ways. But if I have to topple these guys over to get there, then I'll sure do so for sure. But again, I ain't got my eyes set on anyone. I just got my eyes set on where I need to be at, and anyone in between, then let's get it on, man.
I hear that. Well, look, I know you probably want to get a couple rounds of the bowling in before you leave, so I'm going to leave it here for the time being. I just want you to give the people who will be tuning in on Saturday a reason to remember the name of Ezra the Cannon Taylor.
I put in a lot of work, man. I sacrificed myself wholeheartedly to the sport. I want it more than anyone else. I want it more than anyone else in this room right now, all these other boxers. I really live this life. So Saturday, see me do my thing, and then you'll see why I talk the way I talk, man. I talk with conviction, and you'll see why on Saturday night.
Ezra, thanks very much for your time, man. Respect. I'll see you then.